Say for 12 years. Say what your warriors here, a boom or mine meraso.
Yo, dear Dickay, young fan of my warrior.
12 years old girl, ye pre-pubescent. Unya crampo menstruating.
Abayano, Bayer in fear Hassani Chirini. Bosum Cassie, Mijina Neponanui, or Wayirinum and 9. Nasayirinum and 9. One way Juma Omuyane, a mania, any a mamre.
Or mine, we know, woman. There isn't anything like, say, me tradition, me say. So, mine now, my morning in no, Angie Antum, and also my morning in no, interest, a place limitation on their actual tradition, and as a Obusiana woman, then just say, yes, it is here on dear, it be a now going to set it to Brimo. Now, any honor. And the Brimo, so yeah, or mine never chose a debby. What's our limit?
Abaye yande, no wabasemi. Onu na ye a mani nyina ka kire a osan ye panyini ewo bosom no ne yirenum nyina mu.
Wow, look at all this.
Keep watching. Move on to LORDSON TV. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. And one LORDSON TV.
Abusia mami nchamo akwa banfambra LORDSON TV so mo de share efia gold matana say ensen bi ekoso etwagu international super highway ne so ama compound house aye putu anyasem ketwa ye nyina ye nya nantie ehun videos a trend ene nsem ekoso efa ye nuanom gan adangbe eho ewo abra ababeto dwa say eye gbogbo dromo ane wabomoden aware abayiwa teseni fie no eye mfie a eye 12 ebi so 16 ebi so 12 16 akwako ye ensem pie ma me no ka say de chese ewra no kwako di Ghana aposifo ensem me no ka say chese omo the press release ababonten echeche ensem bebre emu na ye babetena say ni abobosa ensem ya ekoso nyina ahone ahwe nsunsanso a ewoso ne papam ne bonemu eba ye dada setena mu a emra no echesen ye culture and traditions enso echese Ghana emra so echesen menenu ya bema ayestivo eba pesi asemi ho enkonwane mu ansa na mame ntwa me ho entima boafo nkrato embra.
Keep watching. Move on to LORDSON TV. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. Keep watching. Don't change it. And one LORDSON TV.
Empenye se etio hwe enya chidwanfo a ena eto eno ntino Nyax Royal Kente obotan JKG na face skin code cosmetics and Royal Kingdom ena aboma baba eremia besia the sentino se upesa product mu biara forma number no ewo eye screen no ase na frɛ won na echese eno mu indi enkita ho na ne ahia bia no so ye shop se won sa ebetimi aka samre die mama nua bema eye Steven Akwaba I am from Bridge Media so bemena Bemo akwaba.
Yeah.
Boko de.
Akopado boko.
Yeda Krista sama for some who watch it.
Mesho ho.
Sa.
Abrabo de Messi.
Na abraba na sa ge bi na de wesi.
Abrabo.
Eno man candidate do bi ante catch me.
Okay, bien no. Abrabo. Ya pass ma she.
Ge bi ene na sa abrabo no candidate.
Okay, yeah, abrabo. Say lady bi ho bini ho ya ni nyina ya abrabo.
Na abrabo na de wesi wo. Ya fa ho pra, ya fa ho pipi abontina manfo ho kakra. Na lumba bese wo hyede mu krampo na ebenya ho asem ntini ya fa ho pra abontina. No he upi na sa ye kan na anya wo ya. Anyway, nice meeting you once again.
Nice
Yeah. About these stories that is going on social media no about Bobo Dromo Babu Wulomo, okay. Which is Ghana priest. Okay. He has gotten married according to informations and Asenia El Kosono got married to a 12-year-old girl.
In Fiano cry yekan, and yes, I'm ready 16 years.
And now they are out that the girl is not 12 but rather 16.
For instruments, for enjoyment, and no one's enjoy, no one yet believe, and yet can see, Jano Becca. One year down, would you? One year was Castle Bridge, not the film to sumi. 1 year was Schnapp, 1 year was red label, 1 year was green label, 1 year was blue label, 1 year was yellow label. Which I can see a face about the label, yeah. They may show me I can't be here. Was a blame Makusu, and I 1 year was fractal. yemiopo ni wakaba jeno bekeke aha wale ake a way to a man's heart through his stomach koto no wuhia machia tano ho ni ohale neye ketope e ba bo nwani kaga ha bo shishini yes I know that what it yeah kanu eto e ba bo nwani ne ba bo shishini alo ni je na kai thank you ene wo ni wo fe blame akusu e wo ye wo kukwai wo ye kaje ewulu no kabashi kegba ni ekanuba womi ni ebanu kukwai ni machine onaka ato blame no ni maybe na go chabiane fe ko beta kukwai ko fe ko e bana fe ni aka ho ni ani ejake ni banu no kofio numo ba nuni agbene wọ́n yẹ da sọ́tẹ̀ kò mẹ́ bí ẹ yóò ta wọ́n yẹ bí ẹ ní ẹlẹ́ wọ́n dẹ̀gbẹ́ wọ́n fẹ́ẹ́fẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀ ma yóò ta ẹ numo bẹ́ẹ̀ bí ìṣẹ̀kúrà kọ́ ọba ahọ́ ni ẹ̀bọ̀ ọmọdé ní ó pọ̀ títí ẹ̀ láì tó àgò ní ó tún sẹ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n hàn numo bẹ́ẹ̀ mi ní ó pọ̀ ọ̀ṣin dọ̀ bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan náà ẹ̀ka náà ẹ̀hán numo bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan náà ẹ̀ka náà ẹ̀hán numo bẹ́ẹ̀ nìkan náà ṣàmì kọ́ ṣàmì ọ̀hán numo ọgbẹ̀ náà numo náà jẹ̀bá náà kẹ́ nina ho na ye ni bibioni mache he kagaye nyewani ga nyeshishi ni fe onye ha odia eyi danu modegba eche enibiana agbene gbekeka ya wo akayo fe yo sako he ajima sano he ajima sano ke spices awo body he ene wo he wo spray papai wo he wo ni bi papai ni gbekeka wo see through eta nimi chomiaka obashio woe koko e patanie alo numo banake ngako mfaka nja eko kaka no e kaka ni defo no ne keno e kaminke agbe no fiana e kaminke wano le na kanoni ene wote agbe na to ene wote abasi nadu no wa kutuwa no ni wa fiane e ka fe nye hienja e ja maybe nu ko chichi olololo kati ato romo kata ganda me fe romo na to abo sejo na ha bu e moni lenu abo sejo ne lenu abo sejo ni woman sabala pa ne senya be afrika to pe woman sabala pa ni shenya be Africa to be la kale shekala face hello la wan panye fa mo fe ma anu wa shisha ke kusunwa ke no le e ba wo dudonu ni e ka numba afa kusuwo to pa wa wan panye fa kusun hewo atole wan panye fa wa atole na ayambo ade ayeloko ilela nungwe teledoko ilela nungwe teledoko ilela nungwe teledoko
But she started performing her marital rights at the age of 12, and now they think she's of age, and they don't want any wahala with any guy coming close to the girl, so they performed that right, just so that it will scare guys away from the young girl, because they can see say now the body is developing, and ocean body now who say wabem na mabe wan happen na obi di na ni ha.
So first of all, abaye ya yedina mawari ne ho abakwasem kakra ne sen
yo de di kan yemfa no mawari senia amansan nyina eka no yemfa no ma odasani bia aware nambum abaya no beye mfia Hassan e kire ni yewo bosum kasie a migina ne ponano yi sɛ bosom kɛseɛ ɔwɔ yirenom ɛnan na saa yirenom ɛnan no wɔn adwuma a wɔn yɛ ne amanneɛ ne amammerɛ sɛ yɛ kɔ nsuo sɛ yɛ pra hɔ sɛ yɛ ma na aduane ne deɛ keka ka ho saa yirenom nam wɔn adwuma no na abayɛ yi annɛ ne ho aba asɛm yi ɔno na yɛ mmaa no nyinaa ka akyire a ɔsan yɛ panyini ɛwɔ bosom no ne yirenom nyinaa mu efisɛ ɔno ne dibrɛ no ɛyɛ bosom kɛseɛ baako a yɛfrɛ no ayɛ muade a ɛwɔ hyira yi mu nti ɔno ne dibrɛ ne sɛ tem bia na sɛ ɔyɛ ababunu a abayɛ bunu a sɛbi bɛm onim bɛma na saa dibrɛ no nso yɛ de ma wo a ɛyɛ nsuo a yɛbɛkɔ na yɛde ayɛ amanne ɛwɔ asɔnyɛ ha anaasɛ krom fikasiem ne nyinaa na adwuma no baabi ɛsɛ nsuo no ɛhɔ kora ɛne ɛhɔ adwuma nyinaa ɔno so na adwuma no ɛna sɛ eduru afi bɛso a yɛde aburonsa ɛkɔdwa kɛsiem na yɛde akɔbɔ mpaeɛ ama ɔman nkraman ne nyinaa na adwuma ne sɛ ɔbɛso a ɔbɛnoa sɛ nsɛn na ɔnoa so asoa ɛde akɔdwa kɛsie no na yɛde akɔbɔ mpaeɛ yɛde ayi apaeɛ ama nkraman nyinaa nti ɔnyɛ nungwa ha nkoa ba panyini na wakɔyɛ nkraman nyinaa ba panyini
yɛte sɛ ɔhyɛ n'adwuma ase mfie ɛnan yɛnhwɛ na wo mu ɛne mfie ɛnan a ɔde hyɛ ase yɛ n'adwuma
yo bra ɛba ne sɛ ɔmaame fɛɛforo no na maame no awoɔ no ontimi nwo nti akwada ne di ɔmaame yam mfie mmienu na wɔn pɛ baabi a wɔn de ne bɛfa na sɛbi wɔatimi awo nti wɔn bepie asɔneɛ ha nti empaibɔ ne ansaguo na epie sɛ wo akwada no akɔyɛ abosomba nti na aba ne saa nti amammerɛ ne amane ɛsɛ yɛ nyinaa no yɛyɛ na asɔne ha ya ɛwɔ bosom kɛseɛ anim na maame onya ne ba no woyɛ ɔwo ne ba ne wie akwada yi ɔnsan nante mfie mmienu na ɔsan te fam awia mpo na ɔnwea ɛno nso ɔsan de ne bae ɛmmeɛ yɛ amane ma bosom ne yɛ sɛ ɔbɛyɛ mana nante na mmom bia mfa ne nsa nka no ɛfisɛ ɔno na ɛyɛ ne yiri ka akyire a obɛkora ne nnwuma nyinaa enti bɛyɛ mfie bɛyɛ nsiani na de bere a ɛdi kan a yɛfrɛ no okromo ɛyɛ ne fie a ofi mu no ɔhɔ hemmaa yɛde maa no nti yɛde saa hemmaa no ma wopɛ na ɛkyerɛ sɛ wahyɛ wɔ adwuma ase nti mfie nsiani a ɔhyɛ saa adwumadie ase na akɔyɛ sɛ mfie nsia bɛtɔ so sɛ wadi mfie du nsia aka mfie mmienu no ada ne ɔbaabunu sɛbi akamfoɔ wɔ biribi a ɛfrɛ ne kyiribra ɔnyɛ bra ne yɛaka sɛ bi a wayɛ bra nti efi bi wɔ no ho nti ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyɛ saa mane no na sɛ yɛwie saa mane no a afei wabɛyɛ na ayɛ muade ɛyɛ gamma nkraman nyinaa ba panyini no afei ansa na yɛde ne bɛfa ntetie mu na yɛde na fa nkyerɛkyerɛ mu na ɛduru sɛ kyerɛ ne bra yɛbɛkyerɛ ne bra na afei wabɛyɛ ɔbaa panyini atena ase no na ɛbɛhwɛ akɔmfoɔ ansafo no obi a wɔ amammerɛ bia me a megyina ha nkura mpo me maame no nti obi a ɔka amammerɛ ho bia ɔyɛ amammerɛ bia ne maame no nti ɛno nso yɛde ne bɛfam ɔpem sɛ ɔbɛnyini obi a nkyiri no obi a nsi no kwan sɛ sɛbi sɛ ɛduru sɛ ɔpɛ sɛ ɔware a na yɛka sɛ yɛmma no kwan ma ne nware na kyenkyene agye sɛ ɔkɔware sɛ ɔbɛdaa bi ɛnyɛ saa koraa na asɛm ne teɛ na amansan na adane asɛm na abutu nyɛ saa koraa na asɛm ne teɛ na bosom na yerenom mmiɛnsa na aka nyina obiara wɔ ne kunu a wɔn awowo wɔn mma nti no wei no ɛyɛ amanneɛ pɔtee ne ɛyɛ na sɛ ɛbɛyɛ adeɛ bi a ɛɛfɛ afɛfɛdeɛ na yɛ nana panyini no wulomo panyini afɛfɛdeɛ na ɔyɛɛ no ɔyɛ ma na ayɛ fɛ na ɔno sɛbi mprɛduasa wakɔyɛ aketekere kuntu wadi asɛmpɛ frantomago ɔno momu a ɔma amammerɛ no ani ada hɔ ma mansan nyinaa te aseɛ no afei yakɔfa asɛm bɔne ne yɛde yakɔ wisa mbeku abɛhyɛ n'anum na asɛm no nyɛ saa netie ɔnyɛ ɔdasani biara yere na yɛ nware no so ma yɛsɔfo biara na sɛ wulomo biara
nti sɛ ne kunu ne hwan
ne kunu ne bosom no
so obi kasa waware
boloma wu gbobu na nkasa ne kunu ne yere no no na sɛ ya nyɛ de yɛ na bia abɛma bi ko hunu sɛ ɔbabunu hunu na ɔde no ho kɔka no a ebia asɛm ebesi ene amane a ebe ne bi kura na saa abɛma no na busuafo ngonye sika mpo ankwanko yɛ saa amane no ma ya mfa ndwira no ma no ho amfi ɛnu ti yɛ wi na kyerɛ sɛ yɛ de akora no sɛ be ya amrante ne mbabunu na enam kuro mu no obi ahu na ɔde nidie ne obuo ama no
na kyerɛ sɛ entiaseɛ na ama because say police sem kora abam
entiaseɛ na ama na dia me gina ha ka asɛm a ɛyɛ yɛn ya kakra ne sɛ sɛbe sa asɛm we si akanman mu a nke ebetu abɔfoɔ sɛ yɛnkonko bi sa sɛ ba ne sɛn na nam sɛ ebinum wɔ ɔman no mu a yɛn kranfoɔ sɛbe yɛ papayo ne ama kwan abrɔfoɔ sɛ hospitality ne ama kwan sɛ obiara ne yɛntra sɛbe yɛnya asomdwe ne obiara nya kwan yɛ na adwumenti ne yɛmfo buo bia ma yɛn efisɛ yɛhunu sɛ yɛkuo ketewa bi but if is every idea, I say anybody. One much a nibre. Any brand, the Macas so much a nibre papa. So be a dear mamma grubiano. Ya betchino aba a paying for any Yanni. Now, Sabi, Ghana near Cajon. Mrana, ya share near Cajon, ya share Mrano. Na yen mube breno, Yaku scoop, I move brains ya lawyer for. India Mrano. India to me, ya dear, and Mrana and Tia. There be to me, yes, I did no. Na se mrano, kyerɛ sɛ yɛn yɛ tradition na sɛ amamre no ɛyɛ kron free mrano ho a dienti na sɛbe mpreduasa sɛ social media for bloggers a publish ade a police fo be gina so na yɛde abɛsɛ amamre yɛde animguase abegu yɛn ade a mo yɛ na animguase no mbi agu yɛn na mrepa mu no yɛbɛpɛ ho asɛm aka
mate sɛ nra abra na aposifo ba bɛfa oba no kra de na akɔ no ɛkɔ yɛ aprapre bebre gigigigigigi bebre
ɛnde ɛsɛ ɔte aseɛ efisɛ sɛ sɛbe wo hima anasɛ wo hene ɛwɔ fie na ɛdɔm bi ebetu hyɛ no so a untumi ntra se nhwɛ sɛ yɛmmoa no sɛ sɛbe odwan fa no nkɔ sɛ tie bia wobɛpre sɛ wobɛgye wadeɛ na sɛbe yɛbɛti no yɛwɔ wɔm ɛworɔ yɛ ka afa yɛbɛti ɛnso yɛwɔ baabi yɛgyina ɛka ho asɛm ma no korɛ ɛbɛda die ne yɛde yie to yie
nchemu ya wamai ama emu ada ho fi se bebre no ade no mo ka ne se na abofra ketwa edna ma aware na abofra ketwa edna ma aware enti ne poso ne se ono ankase edna si ohema dada abra na osa
sa na tie odi mfie nsia pɛ ne ebra nkomhye ne ba se sa nipa oyɛ sei nipa no
okay reincarnation no
sa na ba no
se
wakwaba ye na nti ne yɛfrɛ ne na ayomo ya abrewa panyini nti oyo ba panyini nti enya de se sebe ya hwehwe mu ne ase o bia ono na nitiri so ana ono na no ofe nti yemfa ne nsi da bi reincarnation ana se awonto aso awo akosan ba wakɔ no wasan aba nti edi mfio hasan ne akire efse bosom na nkasa na ekɔpɛ ne nipa nyo nipa odasani na ekɔpɛ nipa no and they say, Pobi mana, I decide you man. Some Maya ni be conform be brave. I didn't think you conform be more money. I conform to be brave or Sabi. One more crampon, one more bosom no H. Brandy, the Kakam. So I can say, I do a movie near. Now, bosom Nankas and a copy in Nipaba. No, a copy in Nipanaba. No, Mamre, one who aye. It is somewhere I cost in the Yamisi and Canocra. High, papa. A high.
Say, or he or school or one a bra be abo there.
Himachi be no me son ye say police for be fa no. Na yen ye de aka. Sabi a police for no wo me aban. Wo na wuro ye ka fa ye beti. Na sabi oni akwati fie na da bia odi ni tu adakro be dan na ni ahyew. Nti ye se wo mu hunu se kwan om de nkraman enam so no ye ni nye hu. Ye ka ye kasa akrampo no mo ka ye kasa bo ahye yem ye suku a ye kɔ baabi a ye kyerɛ nkran nyina wo mo ayiyi nkran teacher fo ni nyina ko sirim e ma sebe one day akamfo ne kasa hodro foforo bi abehyehyehye ho private schools kurampo yama o asase no mo dia che private schools a wo mo gigigi ska kura no mo nkire ye kasa no enti se wo kire nipa ne kasa no na wo besua na amamre ne na amane na wo nkire kasa na be da sua na amane ne na amane enti tumi hu enti se tie bia da bia e be ye sa ye be di djuma foforo bia no e be wo mo ade foforo mo ma sori atia yen na no ni adia ye pese aban no ene ne mpanyifo mmra hyefo nyina tia se wo mo si tradition wo mu tradition dia sa asem bi si sa esese wo tu anamon etu bofo ni be bisam ni ehunu se o djumadie ye course yi papa na se boni na fe wo mu bunkunta na wo mu kwa on be se fa so bunkunta
groups call say yenche nipa bi MPs ni bi kra honorable Sosukra make a statement to say ebeya yemra fi ha na yemra meche mpanimfo ni bi chichi na eba mu ene ye condemn no ohu ne say
enye ne kwan so kra no eye sabi ani etra ni nton sasu ana sosu ya ye kan oye lawyer ni oye anwurani nkran asasi so notie hwan ase no hye sisi ya sempanyifo hia sisi ya obeka se ode mra beka na mu ye ka so ki asase ya de ma onu ye tua ka firi asase ko so kwa de na beka ye tua ka juice ka ko ne ja asase to ye ho de na beka kire ye dia ina ohwe onu ankasa so se oye lawyer ni a onhwe indencha na ye de ama no edi mfie duduo bi a enye ni de abiem nti onka hu ni se ye de afem no nti owura na ode ade ne fem no ontu kwan so kasetia no sabi wo no papa tifie na se wo papa kura no afom a wo kwan afa so a no papa ne ko kasa na untumi nyina badwam nka se sabi me papa ayese papa ayese dabi enye ne kwan so eni etra ni nton enye kasapa se oman bi so ana se kuro bi so a bi e be kina dadua na emrepa mu no sa kwan ye be fa so no bia o kaseti a sa djumadie bia no ya kirekire ma awie ye be frɛ no no nso ya kire no mu na afedi o kan ye bia no wa twen kire
ya da sipi ofu nem ne yesen
the frame wulomo boni numo noi osekan kpenaku osu nadu eni cloth wulomo
ya da sipi.
With all that, how do you take this? How do you see the whole story, the whole issue?
Well, is it going to be done in English or
both?
I should blend.
Yeah.
Okay, so LORDSON TV at for and I think say
Babu
Drumo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Babu
Wulomo.
Yeah.
Okay. So me pacho Accra, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Accra.
Now because a priest.
Yeah.
Priest in what sense? Fetish priest? Or
yes.
Okay.
A fetish priest.
Fetish priest.
Yes.
In our local dialect, just a conform.
Conform. Yeah.
Okay.
And according to the explanation that I have, the Babu is the deity.
Okay.
And the Wulomo is the
the priest.
The priest
himself. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. So me want to say on my way say no I woman no I Ghana say no. I think say Penny Fortress say the universal adult suffrage 18 years.
Yeah.
In fear about Freddy I who say and our my say
we're doing penny fees
so 18 years. Now those all share some other countries like America near the binomo 21 years 16 years and all that. But say on minor and just say you mono it was about frenya 18 years and yet to me agena to me say or your penini and now say be to me bonebra that means say about for 12 years say what your warrior say a boom or minor meraso onyine or minor manager say or your underage and even 12 years old girl or your prepubescent unya crampo menstruating. Therefore, say on my number no ye duma sa kwan so dia na say obi a ofo a ode abofra bi sa be ma ware no twa say
embran
enedi na won so a waje abofra no say won no ebetna no na say bia waje ne say wo yire no won so no twa say etimi hwehwe wa adwum kakra na I think say ya na bebre no as eta twa say one amamre. And I say it's what has been handed out from one generation to another. That's their what is it? Their culture, tradition. And they have their customs, and it's a long established practice and all that. But the thing is, on my way now, there isn't anything like say me tradition me say. So mine now, my morning no anji antum, and also my morning no interest no a place limitation on their actual tradition, and as a obusuana woman na just say yes this is no or mine no and as or minor no a place limitation on there e bia na wo dwene setete beremu na wo na asebia ni ho no ene beremu no so wo ya o mine be chiro say there be what travel limit ye be chiro e de watum anabrebisa because ye share you very say your constitutional right and your a fundamental human right. I say fundamental human right no be said I have the right to move, the right to talk and all that. But o kasa na o kano e wo man mo no. Wherever you are in your vicinity no. Obetumi akasa.
We have the right to talk, but to can't be say ubi hu.
Nice one. What threaten? O man na be chiro say wo pese wo ni pene bi therefore obetumi kwa chwa e dey. Edo atum. It no say obekasa but still on my constitutional right no a place limitation on what the extent I'll be to my dear akasa akwakusa na yen traditions ne ade na yemusua no mudwumedia hodo no because kane no na twese empotemu bi ewo ye memu ase na on se the ni police stations any ade ewo around therefore na to trust him bi ni ntokwasem bi ni ade bi and they want to menye sure and now yeah o man na be dey be ebe so mo enti no me hu no se ye do man na no ye adwuma de a and do man na kasa afa ye opani ne dwumedi anase ne suye ne suban ya order na di no ehon de anacha say ebu o man na so yeah now I think I was researching something in Ghana. Defilement is defined under the Criminal Offences Act 1960 29 as amended as for purposes of this act. Defilement is the natural or unnatural carnal knowledge of any child under 16 years of age. See section 101 and blah 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 blah. So until on my number I'm not sure say about frano ye even under 16 na say you who know say only ne bibi twa sa ware for a year ni ade no what defile about frano.
But in this case no they are saying say the lady or the girl is not being married to the person but to the dating. Therefore there's not going to be any sexual intercourse between the girl and the priest.
One thing is sometimes I argue about certain stuffs the deity. The girl is married to the deity rather than the man himself. And
that's I think the explanation.
I think the earlier news or the earlier information wasn't like that.
It wasn't like that,
It was like a man, blah 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 blah, has gotten married to a 12 years old girl. But I think there's a later information that a girl has rather been married to
a dating,
an unknown dating.
Unknown dating called Bobo.
So she's married to the date. Like how is it done?
According to what they are saying is their tradition that even though the priest is the wulomo, the man, but there are some traditions, there are some rites that has to be performed to the gods, the dating, and they need a virgin to be doing that, to be performing that right by giving food to the gods, cleaning the place, carrying water for all that stuff. They need a virgin to be doing that. And it is the dating who chooses
the actual girl.
According to what we are listening or what they are explaining that the dating has 3 wives already. Adults, not a young one. But this particular one is the 4th wife of the dating, the youngest, but the superior.
Okay, so she's the youngest, but superior.
Yeah, over the other three wives. Well, according to their custom.
Okay, so I think there has been traditions and there has been myths.
Yeah.
Okay, myths and stories and all that. So I think if we get back into history, we will ascertain that people talked about Zeus having affair with human beings, and actually they brought about some children and all that, but all these were myths.
Yeah,
they were superstitious beliefs.
Yeah, you can choose to believe. Some people think
yeah, but I think that's why sometimes people tries to link it up to the biblical story in regards to Mary and Jesus Christ. You see, like Bible says that Mary didn't have any sexual relations
with the angel,
with an angel or with a man, but she got pregnant and she brought about Jesus Christ. So we would argue, human beings are prone to ask questions. You see, so we would argue the validity of that kind of information if we hadn't anything fancy historical references that actually links up to the actual thing we see in the Bible. Because history tells us that indeed Jesus Christ was on this earth. He walked the sand of this earth. Thus, the dating system even changed from BC to AD. So that really means that had it not been a great event that shook this society, how at all would a dating system change from BC to AD? So this is exactly what makes us believe that Jesus Christ isn't a myth. Anything about him isn't a myth. But with that of Siddhartha Gautama, Buddha and co, we will get to know that seriously they tried to just chip some fear within their followings so they could believe. So we've heard Greek stories and all that about deities, about spirits, spiritual beings having affair with human beings and all that, but they actually provided no proofs, no tangible proofs to affirm their case.
But to make us believe that it's really true.
It's really true, and also but I think in the Bible, the story about Jesus Christ, you're authentic, because in your Bible, but historically, he happened.
It happened.
Because he happened. He indeed happened. It's an BBC and Gafono so episode or my NTS. So I say abofrano. Or worry a kunyano and I say or worry home no. How is it? I just don't know how to
try and say what you want to try and explain so that our viewers will actually understand and know what you want.
Yeah, the thing is, I don't actually think it's something that is making that tangible sense or something to me. Yeah, based on my.
You think there is more to it than what they are saying?
I think there's more to it, because I think we had earlier message that a girl at age 12 is being married to
a 63-year-old man.
That's exactly what we heard.
Yeah.
But don't you think they seen that such an eye? People are actually saying stuff about.
That's why they want to sugarcoat it, right?
So that's what I think.
Okay.
I think say be almost mobilization. So I don't know AC chrono as a knee back on. Therefore, to see PBB na yeka. And I think say it's all called Islamic religion, and so more. I think say in Islam, pre-pubescent girls can be married. Yeah, pre-pubescent girls and ma omunya omunya omono obetumi aware womo. Even the Prophet Muhammad they say you should put something sallallahu alaihi wasallam.
Okay.
So onwa kasano na Aisha na yere no ware ni twato no Aisha wo 6 years according to history. Now or 6 years na obi trode no o je no aware. It's about 9 years no. And I think say history just say na about fan who to swapa na then for that matter na mama and then the papa almost try so man cooking ban na day just say almost by force. And 9 years na Muhammad now in the 50s and on no have a affair. So like I say sa one land and also and as on the peninsula na sa kind of tradition no
na continue
na ekoso honi ade na Jewfo nso bibisa so hwe Bible no Mary na also but according to some scholars na Mary enya abofra na ebimu chese bia na obe 12 years because Jewfo amamre mo no na say abofra nya 12 years
omuhuni se wenyi
na ehya ase echechere no eni ade and also Yesu Kristo onya 12 years Bible so onya 12 years na na maame bla bla bla
bla kwa sorry fi mu fi ase echechere no fi ni dwumedi
sana etienti no na what is it based on the statistical logic yeah, and you know, to me, said that famous sana, etc. Then the Bible, whenever is speaking about Mary, or put woman, to put woman for a young Mary, and it say not on your abofra, no on your prepubescent, and you know, sana Muhammad, or yeah, in Islam, yeah, they are allowed to marry prepubescent girls. So I wanted to ask, ebia openi or a cremoniana, so I later realized. Oye gani onye abia kramoni anase bibisa it say oye gani o oye kramoni o oye hwano o my Ghana mu and I say amambe to send you I can say wona busu asem et say no o man Ghana mu o man Ghana mra no etre say uye bibisi a watra o limit you know you can never say medie o man mu say na mra na tie de na nso no abofra no who asem no ayeka no ebusuasem obusuasem
ya mane na ayeka ho asem ya mamre na ye ho adwuma ntino ye ndie ye boro mrane so ana
no the rule of law states say each and every single individual must be equal before the law. No one is equal above the law, and therefore when lawyers need back actually say I don't know in ceremony I'm ceremony so that's say we are all equal before the law. No, to Fuji now. How to make us we are equal.
Challenge, limitation maybe it is above the law.
Yeah, and you know, me want to say, said or minor generally, we are being governed by somebody, and one would D or minus one yemra, and that's why I say, the atoward the ama obi bia war minimum. Though Obusia 7 or money 7 years to me. But say ko tia or minor emira because we know about final right and I want ADD across so say a kunya and about frano aware na kunya no aware na say one kunya de kan aware wo no ma wo wana and I say wongo you will just be performing some rights and all that and as well to
that question what I have is the other 3 wives are married.
They are
now married and they are they are actually having husbands and children. They are not living at the palace with the wulomo or whatever. They actually have their own husbands and that. So they are saying this girl when she is of age to marry,
she can go.
She can marry. But what they didn't explain was after being married, will she be still performing this right? Because they said the dating need a virgin to be doing that. So eventually when it's time for her to marry and after she get married,
she's not more going to be a virgin.
Yes, she's not going to be a virgin anymore. Will she still be performing this right? In part, say mobile explaining that one, that place, that we honor to us. And also let's see now must say mom per se other guys, other men will come closer. That's why you performed this right. My train up to now, girl, then you're 16. Why do you think they couldn't wait until the girl is up of age 18 years and I'm performing this wine carrying, this ceremony, this grand ceremony for everybody to know say she's married? Why do you think they couldn't wait till 18 years?
Yeah, also I'm not more rem kakra because I am passing a day to be and omodeno a mana warrior. Also and to put say way at their born home and said the other men and other guys
will not
to put
yeah.
other guys. It really means she's already being given to a guy or a man.
A man.
Therefore, ma obi. When very maybe net for mema for mamma ye with you media ye in the church say waware
or your baware for
to know your baware for a day and that's a little bit catcher say a home bina
aware no na fede that be obit me aware that be jana.
It doesn't actually make sense. So she's already married.
Okay.
And I say or worry home na ampa say a pass one home bina tiampa that's I will say when she's of age or to me aware that time no mo baby be perform right to be a say when
majano
home chrono now no so how do you know so a consent to say majano how do you see say and pass wajia to say on an hour and na mo ware no edena mano no obey do better na him feel obey then like what would she do a chese ampa where or for and also one home be and our but when it's what him argument
let's was a argument na sepa
he say a home ampa nessa ware na ampa and some performing this right and when it is time for her to marry say be a better society video
when you better say 25-30 enough video for say like I want so are they telling say she's going to be a virgin till maybe 30 or 25 15 40 that a man will see her and say me worry wa
you want to say any abahon and that's why perhaps they are dodging the blow
okay
that way no more person more pe kwan be fast so sana me hono say ebia any abahon ntina afi wo de kwhye ho say ho bi na ebe ware no blah blah blah.
But we see say we've been hearing say there is spiritual marriage.
Well,
spiritual marriage where they helpful.
One thing is, on say bebre no ata ka say woso daye. Na say ebia obi
and o nya nkita ho die what no
o have sex and na say bia honhum mu no obi aware wa na say bibisa and but I don't believe it.
You don't?
I never believe that.
Oh, okay, why?
One thing is, what is home? Because home day.
Spirit. Home na ibi worry Mary no we yesu mai.
Home be worry Mary.
Home na offer Mary.
Mary didn't have sex. No spirit had sex with Mary.
Osi obutu ne so.
It's about the strength. The explanation was onyankopon ebeba oso nkonkron ahoden ebebutu ne so.
Yeah.
So one thing is we didn't hear of anything like wiggling.
Okay.
So obebutu oso na ubutu obiso doesn't necessarily mean say
the person
sex
okay.
The person. Yeah, Bible says obebutu ne so.
Once na Bible no kakasa once Bible no o kakasa kwa abebuo ene ehunta sempa
hey na nya kasa kwa
ha nya hono na kasa kwa but because no man person mo bekanti
no
once na ntina Joseph bufu ye
no one thing is also well the thing is Mary wouldn't remain a virgin because if you've been impregnated but one thing is the Bible doesn't record all these, but during that time they were having adopters and all that.
Okay.
But now, more world now very much advanced. Say near the technology, you know. But they would, if they run any test on Mary to verify, so I knew be a baby, they would ascertain say baby and fantasy. But also, they would ascertain say baby and fantasy. So therefore, onyankopon wa obo. No or na pese obema Yesu Christo afana so dey aba so it was something direct. Yeah, it was direct. What it mean nanya se bia also so nyankopon ebeye brebi ma Mary anyinsen na obehia se one Mary ebe have actual sex and sana Mary anyinsen that means he's limited just like human beings.
Okay.
But only limited therefore like
Also, to me, be
that's what makes it miraculous.
Okay.
Miraculous.
Okay.
Say, one be ma have but one.
So if that could happen, about Mary ni Yesu di no. And nowadays, yes, they say there's a spiritual marriage. There's to you said you don't believe this spiritual marriage thing, but we've heard it. We know say ewo asofo aka akomfo aka abosonfo bibi akeka ma hye ni patim but I say bi won motimi didi emme no asosa adaye ni bi obi won bia ne boyfriend bi a wafe ne mbroso etimi dwene ho ade kodaye mu e ma sa adaye ni bi so ne nyina e be ka say ehunhu ma ware and this one we so anka eye na memu a anka e be ka say aware Mary e de ama ho kronkron na obutu ne so no.
Okay, one thing is with the issue of Mary, it was a subject of prophecy.
Okay.
Yeah, in Isaiah 7 verse number 14, there was a prophecy in regards to what was going to happen to Mary. Say Bible nature say about obebunu benyin
saying
now obabenin watundin Emmanuel. Also, even there isn't the meaning of Emmanuel over there, but in the New Testament, in Matthew 1 verse number 23 there you get to know say Emmanuel in trust and Nyankopon also there are it's the connotative meaning of the word that is applied now say yes no friend Emmanuel it's ana be bring argue say yes say you no identity friend Emmanuel but on say your connotative meaning of a word connotative meaning of a word so we in your dictionary meaning of it no the thing is say it was a subject of prophecy. And yes, it had to come to pass, and that's exactly what makes us know say we go point on the and so me, I will throw this challenge to anybody omokasa about spiritual marriage and who has seen spiritual marriage going on before.
That's what we are saying now.
Where?
About
say also one thing I said they cover this kind of idea. Me can we say in the crowd so more worry no. But the thing is, omo kasanoa, omo kasasun, for many one that.
But they believe in it. They feel to them they feel it, and they see him doing wonders. According to them, no, this girl was chosen.
Okay.
They said this vacancy that this girl is occupying has been there for the past 100 years.
Which vacancy? The
vacancy of Na Dromo. The name given to her, I've forgotten. I will remember him.
Okay.
They give the title is Na Jomo.
Na Jomo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Na Jomo or something.
Okay.
Which is she is the queen mother of all the priests, the priestess, and all the mankind in Yanano. On the Yomun so penny.
Okay.
What I say, according to them, this vacancy has been there for 300 years. That the dating hasn't chosen anybody for the past 300 years, 300 and something years.
Okay. So
this girl was reincarnated because some old wife so according to the history, they were giving the history of this girl.
Okay.
That the mother was pregnant with her for 2 years.
Okay.
It was the intervention of the
Drobo spirit.
The Drobo spirit that helped the mother to deliver after 2 years.
Okay.
And even after 2 years of delivering the girl was there for 2 years again for 2 years. It was also the intervention of the dating that they perform some rites and all that stuffs.
Okay.
And sana otini anansi.
Okay, so it's that's the mother's testimony.
That's what the elders
were saying.
Yes, we're saying.
Okay.
As for the mother, we haven't heard anything from her because we learned she's in police custody with the girl.
Okay.
Okay. So it was during that period that the dating made them aware that she is the chosen one.
Okay.
That gap that has been there, that vacancy has been there for years. She is the chosen one. So they were grooming her since then.
Okay.
So she started performing the rites when she was 12.
Okay.
That this what you have to do, this what you have to do, this, and so she has been doing it already.
Okay.
As for the doing it, we don't know whether it's they do.
Okay.
And as the doing it, they do it itself. From 12 years now. And now they think say your church about now when you're 16 years there, she can do the do. But even though they are still saying she hasn't even menstruated.
Okay.
So let's see. Spiritual marriage, reincarnation, occupying of a position that has been there, vacancy, a position has been for over 300 years that this small girl is going to occupy it. Do you still argue that it's not a spiritual marriage?
I like the way I like the way you handle it. Well, let me take it one by one. Okay.
Go.
With the idea of reincarnation, I don't believe it. Yeah, I think a person that brought about this idea was Siddhartha Gautama Buddha. He got to know he was dying, he was leaving the earth, and he had gotten people to believe that he was somebody, he was some deity, and therefore how would they continue to be doing those stuffs that they used to be doing for him while alive? He created something. So they have Indians or Hindus has something called they have this system of belief called the cycle of rebirth.
Okay.
Yeah, with the idea of cycle of rebirth, Siddhartha Gautama Buddha told them that he had always gone and has been returning. Gone and returned. Or kwaba what's kwaba baba ya ponche pain. Kwaba abata se dua pain. Abata se open and there's who call India memoir. Yeah, kusi as a obi nimness will pay them as a see by the young
so what pepper do so pepper soup be then by yedi dok no be no
ko India is here nkusi ne nam abontene say ya
hom so moye
ko kanu a bia wona na akwa aba
na wada ne kusi
so akwa aba se kusi
owo
reincarnate owo nyina o
so mu nko abo bia o
so hwe eye Hindi movies most especially osono omo treaty a more special osono kra no omo ye ne se deity
omo decorate no omo tene so ne ade yeah
omo no hu omo se eye na bi na okwa wasan so aba sana Gautama Buddha ka so okwa aba se kromfo na ade nyina pen. But no one has seen reincarnation happening before. It's somewhat like what is it, this evolutionary theory. So no one has seen the evolutionary theory evolution happening before. Like say be a ponche ebe than nipa ko than owo na owo ebe than ntatia ne ade. It doesn't make sense.
But to be a ponche niti menu and I say so na say nipa na so niti te say ponche or something like that.
Okay, so be awo. That isn't what I'm talking about. Maybe Patrick say ebia ntatia
adane
akoko ne be than osono and also no
that
is the idea of reincarnation a belief.
Okay.
But the thing is the man who say say no one has seen reincarnation before. It's more like you penny for back country say what is it almost say they have this thing they say
so go kaya na waka.
Okay, it's my friend to make yeah, now also can be say vacancy no at that home for over 300 years. Well, this man Haile Selassie, Haile Selassie, HIM Haile Selassie. He said that he was the 225th restorer of the Solomonic dynasty. But do you know how we got to know that it was a lie?
How?
He was just trying to create something, and these Caribbeans had the idea, they had this assumption. Say the Bible, the biblical Jesus, the Bible talks of is the white Jesus, the Jesus that was created by the whites. Therefore, we the blacks, we are supposed to get our own Jesus, our black. So to just chip himself into any biblical history and all that, no. What I say or no, a year the Queen of Sheba. Says Sheba a year man overlap a year Ethiopia. Therefore Africa. Into no Sheba, Queen of Sheba, Ifri Sheba, Eko Jerusalem, Oko Mediterranean world, you know, and Oko visit Solomon, and they have this idea as a Solomon and a champ. Therefore Solomon and a warrior. It's in the banner Solomon and a warrior no. ono na awa na babeduru
Selassie.
But there isn't any biblical record Solomon ne Queen of Sheba so people can create story.
Okay.
They can create something.
So so all that are fiction.
That is it. Fictitious stories and all that. Like they try to create something for you to know. Say I don't know, you're new, unique.
Okay.
So it can be said you work can correct, but the amount of probability out of 100%, I would say a 20% truth.
Wow.
Sanity, 20% true. But just so and it be also some person making still menkayo say it be no empenifo no egunsa was say na nanom samanfo momeji
nsa bosom ensuo nduane ade no yeah
so omo chere say omo ko essence bon from be say transmigration say those that we think say wanna wu no wanna
ba
just so the question be like say mean to me framing the actual thing but the question is say omu ni hobi wa omako enoma transmigrate here na say penifo eguso egunsa esan so frɛ no na so amfa magesa
wana efo frɛ no say nyomu nyina na yesan ba so esesa my plan ya tuni bedin enye obi na auto bedin nti ensamafo no mokɔ a papa fo na ewo mu no na yasan ama o maba obu ho no so a obu won sa ne boni bi odi enti yesi obi a obu nipa na obi na yesa sitokuro bi eda ne ha na manager say nipa ko no yesan ma wu akwa ba
what's the explanation how they mean sana Hindi for
believe
and for that matter Hindis so bura India members say no they have a date you friend say Brahma.
Okay.
Now with the idea of Brahma no omode lock be acto mo ko fo ni trimu amana ko ese ebinom wo community ni bi ho much mo ye Brahma na nanase omo Kshatriyas and all that like ebi mo ye mo na mo ya butumi ya ahemfo butumi ya sika ne ene da o mutrim wa wo ye ne bo wa wo ye ne
sisi
wa wo ye ne ko ne the one na ase dia wo no da otrim se wo ye den onye
ye da just how they ya kwa kra
nya wo na onye hwe mo na ye nkoa esresa de ne but they can do something but then as I
adrena to mutrim sa
good it's someone like this idea of zodiac science say be mo say me Leon me blah 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 so nipa or propagated this kind of ideology make grace say revelations and all that also say oka say in universe you know I want to just say it has some linkage the movement has some link maybe a star and snowman the bosom it has some linkage to a activities a course of life a course of they want to tell you say you've already been predestined but just you've already been pre-decreed and say if I've already been predestined or pre-decreed it really means that I'm not conscious of whatever I'm doing. I'm not cognizant of whatever I'm doing. But just but yet here what I am aware of what I'm doing.
You know what you are saying and what you want to say.
You can doubt, you can reason, you can question and you ask logical questions. You know what you're doing. If I ask you say what did you ask me earlier on, you can remind me of that. So at the end of manner, correct. Say I should believe in some zodiac signs and reincarnation and all that. It is never true. But to create stories and all that around some event, so and I say
just so that's a bit looky original or something.
Very good when it comes to stuff like that because and as I say I had to eat
or the food the idea
see that
say I'm catch say answer sound o man ka say go that same answer
say like women it can be unnecessary. They create it, they frame it very well. Almost that say not one argument. They frame it anyensa. Do we know a coin business make say
anyensa no money actually.
E dey afa ho e dey chirichiri mu.
Say na ade na fe
but tradition yi
media.
And munya media wa bi oni but be come no na nyame a wo na wo so ano enti no say when you me nyame ne
na me kwa dware no
me na me dware no
me na me fufuta kosiness ni
se guboto mu a me to kan me kwa akara me kodi dwuma ko na sa akoyi no asehye no
me say abranche bi krampo so na abosom awsom nti krampo ntu kan kwa abrochire say compete na abosom
ayo asa ni boto kwan
Mr. Edwin Steve ya dey come on eba awieye na ya sorry so no let's see do you think say all this that is going on a bit me affect this young girl based on in the school call because still our school must still what I say even though they are saying say they have been treating her well she goes to the one of the best school at Nungwa she has her own chauffeur that takes her to school and bring her back and she's being treated like a queen.
Okay.
That she is.
Okay. So
but you know this wine carrying this marriage ceremony that has been performed on her spiritually, do you think that it will have spiritual implication and normal and education way? So what do you think about it now?
Well, I'll actually not say they don't have any spiritual backing.
Okay.
I'll not say that.
Okay.
Because when it comes to spiritual activities, fancy there are spirits. Even for your new home, because spirit in God the spirit. That is what John 4 says. But there are staffs and people frame me about spiritual beings near there, and you're not correct.
Okay.
For instance, you get to know this. I mean, me or before no so ban bla masa. Nyankopon na de before amount bodyguard. But already, you know, akra no. One thing I say. Abofra bia ne sede we see efa enuoma efa it can affect her emotionally say emotions no be no and say oko school me bwana and she has friends and as a way na damfo kwana na afa so ne di agro say bia mo terms bia na me frame money ade this time round oko no we obi yire o
obi yire yeah extra careful so, she's a queen
teacher ni kra no say
Obabona. Obi sana question na when choma homework na when timi anya. Won't me punish no. Hey, ekun mother.
No said nenka.
Mrs.
She has to be treated in some way ni ada. Ni nyina no bebre na betumi ahwere.
Okay.
Bebre na betumi ahwere no. But frebo wa be ne de ana osoi no e bia na ni betumi.
Na ni beje ho ye krokro no. Say bia mo grooming to be like that you know.
And but through stage bi no. And obehunu say ebia di we no me fair mo no di ma bro kakra
okay
and I say brebisa because me say my bet matter say wono honhom be ware I say ne he say den krofo ka no honhom be ware wo kunu ene honhom asomasia mesuro ko
dobo se gbogbo
mesuro class me ba on chance ba be so
okay
and I say be man na adwe so oh there be whom be here no na me bosom asomasi
one bosom kwa kwetwekora hey yeah who
adin tinti me say no say abofra no I don't know what she might be going through or something it might be say she's passing through some emotional stresses or something like that and it may also be say na need home but it be as a see implications no also that I think that there are some amambra who do a mania who do be near busunya be near yebia who do be near there kasa o my money nyina no to me di ye 2 year na ye de be if you want say never be bro anka I think say ye na nanomo anye do kwan be so no say boy but the science within a year this idea of trochosis system ana ewo na oba no na yakwa kotwa na come on, we na sebi na nyansa be na we.
And some say no more dey preserve, more dey prevent man from.
I think I know.
Na man so it may be faithful to one man. Whilst the man is not being faithful to her, she's supposed to be faithful to the man by force.
It isn't fair. Also, na just a word no
selfishness.
Selfishness, and I also know a wickedness.
Okay.
So a wickedness because so when you try everywhere, but you know, I'm a today.
I know. And I must say, I like to say that every one of my questions before. I say I'm out for the extra more you remove. It be feeling some more you.
But no nya a technical home but a year in see we women now. Say no in your free wa. More women show. Connected to that.
Yes, already.
Connected to here.
All right, so you have that's Papa. Well, last comment on this issue, now, sorry, sir.
Okay, so the American say on mine no I woman or emrawum and your ya would be a war a busia would be more and crofoshe and I be no abinyanko babontene abekasa. Nanso no ayana as I who kakra bi e be and people are married against their will.
Okay.
About friend me nyine say ono na aprea se mo
ware okay.
Ya to the trim say ya mamre amane ma amene kra be kom kra na ehunu na so agisi ka bitwiri die be kom na bi a ho kire bi nti bebe na piepia amofra no e de woni wura aware mu all because wo hwe say
benefits be finu abana se beto how be so
na just what abofra no mbom akwakoto how
okay
ene amane mu de hwe de eye Abubakar ene na yere ede ye Aisha sa for 6 years 9 years na Muhammad sabi o ye na de ope all because ebia na Abubakar o pesa obe caliph anaso obe ye ohene wa Arabia nti onso we munyina no enya ade a eye nti o man mbra no enya na bia obe sa ade no man no ene no eni
Medase be mena nyame hwa papa se waba na ne ya bedi nkoma ahwehwe ne memo ahwe abusia ha na yede nkoma ne nyina ebesi empanyi se kwantintin bia no ewie ewo apopoa no ensem a ekoso between Adangbe Ghana for any police ensem entem na ebedi ho nkoma ne nyina about say eye gbogbo dromo anase gbogbo wulomo aha eye ga priest bi yete say waware abayewa bi awanya mfihia eye edumienu edin so say edunsia say sansam na trende anase ekoso yenyina e de hwe yen tradition yen customs yen religion yen belief any offense so or minor so eye yemra yenyina yedi so say e wo so ba enya mfihia eye edu wotwe 18 and above and son na yetini aware anase yetini mpo akotena be mafie no ne nyina mu no yenyina to see the waters to see say mpanyin say we refi hin okrom hin atente ben a oyira obedwase ya mane ne ya mamre still na I was say hold it on ebeboa yen na mayen believe and I say yen suban bi asesa aboa amoma na timi akoso and I say they anema bia amane ne amame bia still na I was say abolish e wo omani obetimi de comment dey about comment section honom e dey amaye e wo ne esi ye ni nyina emu anase ne eguso ekoso ne press release aba omo chechemu a omo de aba ne nyina do you think say ye asem na aba ne ntina omo ka say she's been married to the dating but not the man or the person na or ye conform na oteboso na no and I say you still believe say it's true say she's going to remain a virgin to the gods and I say to the dating until whenever she decides to marry ni na no betimi de won chechemu e dey aba comment section hon e dey amaye e ha ene de mo si mo de share efia gold next royal kente opotanji kajin skin cold cosmetics and afenso royal kingdom and so masana me de enkomo nyina ebro mo de share makram.
Keep watching LORDSON TV. Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it. Keep watching, don't change it. And one